I'm going by Olson's now. You can see that there's a fair bit of stuff there. I think we're a little bit less than usual though. Well, maybe not. The only way I know is to go in and check it out, so let's do it. Here's a 684. This one looks more decent. A little bit. No, it's not even that, just scuffing the paint, but looks like this is cracked and they kind of fixed it there, but I don't think this tractor's been abused. It's got the front wheel assist, which is a good thing. This would be a handy tractor. It's got a farm hand loader on it, so it's a newer farm. It's not like the old farm hands we've seen. Nice tractor. Like this one, the grill and stuff's good. They built the grill guard, everything's good. Like it's unlike that 884 we saw at Premier that was all beat to death. This is a good tractor. The tires are down a bit, but they're serviceable from what I can see. This is a nice tractor. The tach is fogged over so I can't see the hours, but it's a nice tractor. It's got a 3-point hitch on it in the top link and a couple of remotes too. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this tractor. If I was in the market for a tractor like this right now, this would be a good one. I think I'd take it. This one I really like. I think these have the 239 engines in, if I'm not mistaken, too. Nice tractor for somebody. So there you go. Here's a John Deere 820, a real nice one. Front tires aren't great, but the back ones are brand new. Looks like somebody's done some work. This might be overhauled, this engine. It's nice and straight and good. Samson tires, they had the 18434s on these. Fenders are fair, there are little wrinkles at the back, but for most part, I think this thing had a cab on. If I could be wrong, it looks like it had a cab on it at one point. It's got a new seat cushion on it. This is a nice tractor. Real nice John Deere 830. This one's still, well, I think the 820s, I mean, this is not an 830, an 820. This has got the starting engine on and stuff. New belts on it. Somebody did this tractor up right. So this tractor's ready to restore, in my opinion. Other than one tire, the other three are good and the two big ones are good, so it's a good deal. So there you go. Here's the Dwight. It's missing some tin. DX90, yes. The 5-cylinder engine. This one's a 5-cylinder, which isn't super common, but I know Dwight's made one. It's got good steers on the front, good rears, power adjusted rears. I know we got a neighbor who likes these things. It's got twin PTOs, dual PTOs like the IH do. This one doesn't have a 3-point though. Just got a drawbar, but it's a nice tractor for somebody, and it's got power adjusted rears. It's a nice tractor. So there you go. Here's a Caterpillar D7S. Looks like the G cylinders with that kind of ends on them. It's got an angle dozer. The pads are good. I don't know what they have going on there. I don't understand why they did that. It's the first time I've seen that. The link height's good on the tracks. But look at the segments, like that indicates internal wear. They are cat rails, which surprises me. Usually cat rails wear down before they show any internal wear. Other than that, well, unless somebody put new rails on without changing the segments, and they wouldn't put it past anybody, but I'm gonna just reach under these. There's somewhere on these, alright. There's somewhere on the bushings I've seen a lot worse. Like, they're not terrible and they haven't been turned, but undercarriage is probably serviceable, although that's a concern. It tells me they went dry. This is an older D7F, I think. It's got a drawbar on the back. It probably had a cable control on it. It's got a cab on it. Yeah, these look like 20-inch pads. Yeah, the same as the other side. The segments are real sharp, but the link height's good and stuff. Tells me internal wear, but I could be wrong. Yeah, this is definitely an older D7F. You see this is a D333 engine. That's on the 3306. The pump is at the front, and this is more centralized, so it's definitely an early D7F with a 333. Looks like they changed the transmission pump. I don't like the fact that there's a can of ether on the air cleaner top. That does not bode well for me, because these, if you use the glow plugs, they should never require ether to start. Never. These are good engines. The grill is pushed in a bit. They have to use light grills, and for brushing, the light grills are just not enough. Have a hell of a riser on the dozer, so that's exactly what this was used for, as brushing. But it is what it is. They got the heater hoses for the cab. Yeah, it's not the three. It's got the serial number matches the tractor, which means it is a 333. And well, it's got the old style safety on it, the old style shifter that indicates 333. I wonder if I shouldn't start this thing up just for the heck of it, see how this thing starts. I don't think I brought my key though. I usually carry a key with. I got one in the truck if need be. 94N1751 is the serial number. But it's got the big transmission in. They had trouble with these transmissions on these cats, on these first ones, and they're more like the D7E. And they put in more of a D6 transmission, they stood up better, but doesn't mean. I know of people who've had these and had good luck with them. I know of people who had these and did not have good luck with them. I'm not going to advise you either way. They put a block heater on, I see. The fact that this thing's 55 years old and still running is a testament to it. It can't be that bad. It's not a bad looking cat, like the hood and stuff straight and stuff, and it's got the grab handles and stuff. It's not a terrible looking cat. I'm not a big fan of the cab. I prefer a canopy. In fact, this is not rust. It wouldn't pass on certain job sites. Be good on the farm, but the transmission, it may be okay, but I know the other ones, like this, has got rock guards on the rollers too, which in this area you don't need them, but some people use them. So there you go. D7F for somebody. I'm amazed they're selling this machine here again. Somebody must have bought it back or took it back, I don't know, but it went for a heck of a price for what it was last time. Like, last price is $37,500, and for a D7E, like, this has a high horse engine in it. It's a low horse I guess it's an old 7E, like this is a 1961 or 62 probably. I think about 62, given the fact that this is a bubble nose. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be any newer than 1962. And because they did mount that on the 7s, they went away from the bubble nose earlier than the 8s and 9s. And they put a high horse engine, so it is a Bakshi machine. That being said, they put $50,000 in this thing apparently, which the undercarriage is decent, the engine's decent, like it's a good machine. However, that being said, I don't see it being more than 37. I think 37.5 was a very, very fair price for this machine. I do. It's a nice cat, it's no doubt about, but it is made up and out of it like that. They put an engine in out of a newer cat in it. It definitely is. It's not the real deal, but here again, if someone wants it, it'd be great. It's a nice old cat, really. Like, I don't think it's a bad cat at all. It's really nice, but there you go. Here's a John Deere 850K crawler with an LGP with a 6-way blade and the ripper. This would be a handy outfit. Real nice outfit. Here's a 315 CL cat hoe. It's got a digging bucket and it's got a V bucket, a little one. And it's got a cleanup bucket with it. This is a smaller excavator, but it's a good one. Like 315 be a nice size machine for some things. Real nice outfit. Here's a big Komatsu hoe, a PC 490. This thing's a good size machine. I think it's a fairly new machine, actually. I don't think it's very old at all. So there you go. It could have been. It looks like it's repainted. It's not factory paint by the look of it, but I could be wrong. So there you go. It would have been nice if they had shoveled their tracks out, though. Here's a John Deere 644J loader. Fairly new machine too, but there again it's been repaired. You see, it's not the original paint, but it looks nice anyways. Here's a John Deere 410K loader backhoe. Good outfit for somebody. Here's a Ford Versatile 946, so it's Cummins powered. NTA 855, that's 325 Cummins in it. Look at those guys revving up that truck. Look at that. You know, I don't like that. That's great disrespect for the equipment. I think they start it up cold and then they rev it up like that. I don't like that. And it's not necessary to get a good feel for the equipment either. You don't have to do that, but this tractor has nice tires on it, like these are 24/5/32 duals, so it's got lots of rubber and they're all new. Or fairly new, like they've been run some, but heck, those are good tires. There's 8 of them. 8 brand new tires is worth a lot. There's 4 sets of remotes on it and a heavy duty drawbar. It's a real heavy duty tractor. It's a nice tractor. Be a good tractor for somebody, it really would. Here's a Versatile 856. This is before Ford took over, so. Well, this is an L10, I think, Cummins. 210 horse. The inner tires are better than the outer tires, but the rubber's certainly serviceable, that's for sure. There's an LE on the rim, but oh well, that's the way it is. That's a brand new tire there. It's got 5 sets of remotes on this one. That's a nice tractor for somebody, and Versatile's one of the better brands for 4-wheel drive tractors. They really are. So there you go. He just got that big truck just Ford, those guys, the turbine drivers. Here's a case 44, and I think it's the 4494 case IH. is after the merger. Like, look how nice the front end is on it. Like, it's a little bit cracked, but they kept the fiberglass good, which is important. The inner tires are good, outer ones are down some, but they're good for duals, they're good enough for that. The rubber's decent. Yeah, this has got PTO and it's got 4 sets of remotes on it. Real heavy drawbar. Nice tractor for somebody. Pretty sure this is a 4494 or 4694. I think it's 44. I think that 4690 looks a bit bigger to me, but could be wrong. So there you go. Here's a 4690 case. Front end decent. Tires are really good on this. Somebody kept this up. This might be the better one of the two of these, I think. It's a nice outfit. Like this tire is down, but it's a dual. Who cares? The inner ones are good. There again, there's 4 sets of remotes. It's a nice tractor for somebody. Very well taken care of, I think. There you go, a nice tractor for somebody. Listen to how they're revving the shit out of that truck. There's no excuse for that. This looks like a Ford 8N. It's been painted, but the front end's actually a little bit rough on it. Rubber's got some smiles on it. It's old, but it's holding the tractor up anyways. I think it'd be serviceable for a while. Got a 3-point hitch and they got the drawbar on it. That's definitely an older tread, but tires don't look too bad actually. Looks decent, this little tractor actually. So there you go, there's a Ford for you. Here's a nice little Kubota MX 5000. It's a front wheel assist by the look of it. Looks like it's well kept. It's got a 3-point hitch on it. Only shows 520 hours on it, that's not bad. It's got turf tires on it, kind of. So there you go, nice tractor for somebody. Here's a John Deere 4430 that's been repainted. I'm wondering if this is the same tractor that's on the last sale. This tire's smiley a bit. This one, both the front ones are, but looks nice. They repaired it. I think it looked to be like the last time I was here that they put a cab kit in this, and all the seats damaged a bit, but interior looks good. Good new tires on the back, 18 438s. They look smaller, but I guess they are. It's got 3 sets of remotes and a drawbar and 2-speed PTO. It's a nice looking tractor. Could be the same one we saw last time though, I'm kind of thinking it is. There's a Massey Ferguson 8570 combine. It's got the Victory Super 8 pickup on it. Nice combine. Sure there's a few hours left in it for somebody though. Here's a Case 2290. Looks nice. Like you got, like the front end is not broke at all. These are fiberglass fronts and it's perfect. Somebody took care of this tractor, it looks like. Except this one door. I wonder if the doors don't get caught on the wheel and they back up with them or something. Oh no, it doesn't seem like they can. I don't know what happened with the bottom window is popped out of the door. And the door is bent, and that's a problem on these cases. I see lots of them like that. Rubber looks good, 20.838s, and they're nice. It's got a drawbar on and 2 sets of remotes. Yeah, the rubber's really nice on this. It's got long enough axles to put duals on too. For most time, other than that door, I'm impressed with this tractor. Well, the oil's seen better days, though. It's time for a change. That's not a bad looking case for somebody, it really isn't. Here's a case IH 885 with a 2255 loader. This is an IH tractor that's been updated, but still IH. It's got a Leon grapple on it. Bucket's seen better days though. Looks like shit was in there and stuff, and it's corroded out, it's rusted out. It's not like it's been abused, it's just what stuff sat in it or shit or something that just ate it out. But it's a nice tractor other than that, like it was well taken care of. Doesn't look like anything's beat up or anything. Front wheel assist is a good thing. Good rubber on it. 3-point hitch. Got dual PTOs. It's a nice tractor for somebody. It really is. So there you go. Here's a Case IH 2294, a decent looking one there. Again, the front end isn't broke, the fiberglass isn't broke. This is just a 2-wheel drive. It's a nice tractor for somebody. Rubber is down, but it's serviceable. It comes with duals by the look of it. Those are IH duals, but I think they made them work on these tractors in the end, but those are definitely IH duals. So it looks to me like they come with it, and it's just a nice tractor. It really is. It's got 2 sets of remotes. And just the drawbar, it's not a 3-point tractor. It's a nice tractor for somebody, it really is, so there you go. For a good forking time, here's a forklift. I think it's a Massey 60, it says MF 6500, so it's a Massey forklift, it is. These are always a handy machine, a forklift, they just are. So there you go. Here's a John Deere 544B loader. They made forks work in the bucket, but the bucket's seen better days, like it's corroded out too. So the forks would be handy. Loader, the forks be better than the forklift because the loader's a little bit better maneuverable than a forklift, but it's a nice old outfit for somebody. So there you go. Here's a John Deere 770D grader. It's got some rust on it from running in the salt. It's a snow plowing machine. It's got the wing and it's got a wing on it. This tire's been scrubbed a bit. They probably leaned it to the one way a lot or something like that. This tire is brand new. So it's still nice. Still a nice grader for somebody. Here's a Champion grader, a 780, so this is a big grader. These are at least 14H size, I think. It's got a wing on it. 780A, so it's an articulating grader. It's only a 14-foot moldboard, but it's a heavy-duty one. Like, these are a heavy-duty grader. But I say these are 14H size, I'm guessing. It's a heavy duty machine anyways. Rad could use a cleaning. It's got interesting tires on it, Samson's. This is probably late 1990s, but they do look old because it's been a while since they were out. So there's a Champion grader for somebody. Here's a Fleetco brush rake. It's probably a fit one of the D7s is my guess, so there you go. Here's a 953 loader, cat loader. Tracks look down. Well, yeah, the tracks are down on it. That's a loader for somebody anyways. Here's an old tilt cab Ford grain truck. It's a nice looking truck. Sold that Macklin Calgary Ford 800. Looks like 5-speed with 2-speed rear end, so it'd be a later tilt cab because in kilometers, it's not miles per hour. Shows 18,760 kilometers. I don't know if that's correct or it's been around once. Certainly not much wear on the pedals. Have a hard time believing it's 18,000, but the way those pedals are, that's a possibility. I'd say 118,000 is more like it, and that's not bad. That's not even 75,000 miles. I'm guessing that just by the way the body is. And yeah, on the tires, there's no way that only ran 18,000 kilometers, so it's been around once. But it's a nice old truck for somebody. It's got a nice steel box. That box is worth a lot of money, you know that? A lot of money. It's got Michael's tarp on it. Roll tarp, which is a good thing, and that the interior of the box is pretty nice. This is a nice truck for somebody, it really is. Here's an old grain trailer. This one's been eaten out pretty bad though. Triple E Industries. Load King. Yeah, it actually doesn't look worse than it is, but there's rust where the hoppers are. This has been eaten through pretty bad. This is gonna take work. It's got the good hoppers though. It'd take work at a paint job. Tires actually aren't that bad. This one, I don't think this would be acceptable. I would be scared of it and putting this one on the road, but these ones I wouldn't be. There again, it's eaten out pretty bad. There's been siliconing going on in here. It needs lots of work. It's got a roll tarp. It's got the pintle for the pup in case you want to pull an A-train. The rubber's not terrible, like it's serviceable. This here is eaten out pretty bad here. They always eat here, like I like the newer style ones where they have the back open and you can wash everything properly. They seem to last longer. Don't know what they are hauling in this. It wouldn't have been all grain because there's your spot for your placard. There again, it's eaten out pretty good here. Hoppers may not be as bad as you think. It may not be as bad as you think. The hoppers have had some repairs done on them. And it looks like new metal in here. So they definitely have done work to this to make it so it holds grain. I think it would haul grain again. Just looks like hell, it needs some work. Here's an International 10 drill with the fertilizer and grass seeding attachment. Gotta walk through this carefully. This looks like a picker off a truck. An old Ford truck. Green truck with a rusty old box or a rotten box. Here's another International number 10 drill. This one has the fertilizer attachment but not the seed. Nice old drill though. It's missing the plank across here. Well, they took it off to pull something behind it by the look of it. Here's an interesting thing. Here's a backhoe off of Massey Ferguson backhoe loader. They just mounted it on a trailer and you hook it behind the tractor. The innovation at its finest. Here's a Degelman rock picker for a rock picking good time. Here's some Case IH 1015 pickup headers. They go on, they fit 1660 up to 2388 or 2588. Another rock picker, I think it could be a Degelman, I'm not sure. Here's a Conveyor grain vac. Sprayer. Here's a John Deere 450 ship spreader. A Bale King bale processor. Here's some New Holland 840. Here's chain balers. This is 847. Other two are 846. Another New Holland. This one's got the oval on it, the mistake circled on it. Couple of chain balers. New Holland 688, New Holland 660 baler. Here's a couple of John Deere balers. What this one is, the other one's a 569 or 568, and that one 567, 568. VR 7090 New Holland. Roll belt 560 New Holland. RB 564 Case IH. 569 John Deere. 569 John Deere. Here's a broadcaster right here. Here's a disc. I don't know what brand of disc this is, but it's a real heavy one. This is something for cattle, and there's a grain vac. Right there, an REM grain vac. There's a couple sets of Degelman heavy heroes, Straw Masters. Here's another one, Brent Commander 5000. Rock-o-matic rock picker for a rock picking good time. Here's a set of 6200 drills. Yeah, these look like a 24-foot set on a drill transport. It looks like a real nice set of drills too. They're 6. This one just got car tires on the back, but it's okay. Yeah, these are 24-foot drills here. It's been sitting for a while, you can see that. Let's see what this one's like. Inside's clean. See, this side is the side I'm worried about. Yeah, mice got in here. I don't think they hurt it though. But they took out the... Oops. That came off. Now let's close it again. I think my 620 is actually in better shape than these, to tell you the truth, but I think they're okay. They're good drills. Here's some heroes with packer wheels of some description. Here's some brand heavy heroes again. Here's John Deere 7200 corn planter. Great big bugger set up for a 3-point hitch. Here's another special kind of planter of some kind, I don't know what. They don't grow much corn up here. I don't know what this thing is either. Here's a REM grain vac. Here's another special tool of some kind. It's a 3-point hitch mill, and it's got a drag on it and arrows. Here's a big V rake. Highline bale processor. Looks like a case disc. Here's something else. Here's a 620 drill, but look at the things on the disc here. That's different. Haven't seen anything quite like that. It's got the rubber packer wheels. And it's got something, looks like a hitch to hook onto something else. So an interesting 12-foot drill for somebody anyways. So there you go. Here's a Mandaco, I don't know what this is, if it's a high-speed disc or what. Looks like it could be. Here's a Selford high-speed disc. That is a disc. Here's a flexi-coil chisel, a big one. Unverfirth, I guess is how you say that. 8250 big grain cart there. Stove or something like that. It's not a wood stove. Too bad they dinged that there, the ringer on it. I think these here are A&W root beer bottles, I think. Doesn't say. They do say on them if they are. I don't see that, but I know they're A&W root beer bottles or something like this. The old ones. The radiator and stuff, I think that's off a Major. Starter. There's an endless belt, looks like a blower belt for a separator. But he painted up. Some wagon undercarriage. Here's the hubs for it, and somebody put tires on them. That way I had wooden spoke wheels on it. Steel wheels with wooden spokes. Off a newer case track, style hydraulic cylinder, form scale, Avery, made in England. There's the parts for them in there. I don't know what they're for though. Well, I really like that 684. I really like the John Deere 820, and I really like the D7F. Actually, it was the undercarriage, the segments are concerned. It tells me the rails have internal wear. With cat rails, they didn't have much wear on them. Otherwise, I'm wondering if someone didn't just change the track groups on that cat without changing the segments. Stranger things have happened. Well, I hope this video has earned a subscription and a like. God bless you. I'll catch you at the next one.